Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Aquarius season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Aquarians. I hope you guys are enjoying your season, your solar return here, okay? So collective, I see somebody is upset here. This could have something to do with the separation here. Okay, someone could be walking away from an individual, maybe a relationship here. All right. This could also be a family member or a friend who has turned their back on an individual here. And somebody is really distraught here. Okay. Keep in mind, this could be past, present, or future. There was a lot of confusion that went on in the past here. There was some type of stronghold here, but it was being asserted here, okay? When it comes to this devil energy, and it had everything to do with controlling people, controlling feelings, controlling the perception of whatever was going on. There's a specific timeline here, and I feel like with the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, somebody did not want something to change here. Okay, I feel like there could have been some fear mongering surrounding somebody's intuition here. Okay, and if this was you, like the truth was here. This coming out in past energy, something about the truth. And I feel as though you spoke the truth in the past here, okay? Or you were the truth. Fear is in the reverse, and you have intuition here. So I'm getting an energy of looking back, 2020, hindsight. Somebody could be realizing that you were the truth. You spoke the truth. And there could be like some regret here is what I'm getting with this Nine of Blades energy here, okay? You could have walked away from someone in the past here, okay? And it had a lot to do with your intuition. I'm also getting the energy of like someone who didn't believe you. And because they didn't believe you, this could be about what was going on, people, an environment, family, friends, work environment. It caused a separation here. For some of you guys, this could be a situation where you didn't have a personal problem with whoever this was. But because they didn't understand what was going on surrounding a situation or relationship, you were forced to walk away, okay? Take it how it resonates here, but you got Amazonite coming up in past energy. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. You could have spoken truth in the past and angered somebody. Maybe they were mad at you for speaking the truth here, but it needed to be spoken here, okay? Yeah, confirmation. You got truth, you got intuition, you got fear. And again, I do feel like someone was like conjuring up a sense of fear surrounding you, your truth, your intuition here, okay? And, you know, there could have been a series of events that transpired, and now somebody is looking back, and they also could be recognizing that, you know, someone wanted to control a situation, a dynamic, a relationship for their own selfish gain here, okay? So let's see what this is about, honey. You got destiny at the top of the deck here. Fate is like a strange, unpopular restaurant filled with all the little waiters who bring you things you never asked for or don't always like here. I feel like the truth was very uncomfortable here, okay? I feel like it would have required, you know, accepting this truth, your truth would have required somebody to do something different here. And I'm also getting unpopular opinion, okay? Like you could have spoke a truth about someone who was popular or had some type of status or known or whatever. And yeah, interesting. So let's see what's going on. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Again, I feel like you spoke a truth, but something about this Seven of Cups energy. I'm getting a feeling of deja vu, okay? It's coming over me for some reason. All right, let's see what this is about, okay? Very, very interesting. What was this truth about here? Because this 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups could be something about family or community here. It feels like somebody trying to checkmate another individual here, or it was about keeping something in check or someone in check here, okay? Keeping someone's foot, keeping, you know, someone's foot on another person's neck here, okay? Geez, you see that? I tried to put my my elbow here on the armrest and it just fell off, okay? So there could have been a situation where they were leaning on another individual here, okay? And they needed to keep it that way, okay? So it could be a situation with the 7 of Cups, like somebody could have maybe even ostracized you because you were showing up as the truth, okay? As the truth. Somebody does not want something to change. Somebody's stressed, pressed, and obsessed here, okay? This could be in the workplace. I feel like somebody's in regret because they're seeing what you were saying. They understand what you were talking about. Now they get it. But, you know, again, there has been a series of events that have already transpired that have like could have even shaped and molded, changed the direction of somebody's destiny here, okay? Yeah, somebody is crying. This guy has something to do with the relationship here, okay? Somebody could have lost out on you, lost out on a relationship here, okay? Because they took your truth as offensive is what I'm getting, okay? Someone is crying because there's some type of decline in their status here. High society, money, power, respect. Maybe somebody chose status over you, okay? You could have spoke something about that. Yeah. Water holds memory and absorbs energy. Somebody could be in their feelings and they're thinking about everything that you said, everything that you told them, okay? Okay, travel. And then you got return to sender here. Something got returned to sender, something about travel. Somebody could have traveled to get some work done. It got returned to sender, child, okay? Could be dealing with the water sign here. You could be a water sign or they could be a water sign, honey, all right? Interesting. Pluto retrograde, it landed on travel, so I'm getting something about the transits here, okay? Deep introspection and transformation, confronting fears, hidden truths, coming to light, healing past wounds here. There's something here about a mother and a daughter duo, okay? You could have spoke some truth about that. Yeah, these people could be religious, okay? Beware of an angry mob, church witch. You could have warned somebody about some people here. Okay, this could even be within a family or your family here. Okay, yeah, they could have been hiding behind like a high society type lifestyle here. Okay, because somebody's crying. Wow, mother and a daughter duo. So something that the advice that they didn't take, they didn't take heed to your truth, which was the warning here. And this person, they could be going through like a Pluto retrograde here, having to go within, deep transformation here, like confronting fears, having to confront the hard truths here. Like it still had to happen. Like they were going to see the truth, whether they, you know, it was uncomfortable to them or not. Okay. It had everything to do with, you know, the state or the position that they were in when they decided to see the truth. You know, maybe in the past, okay, you know, they would have had to make some changes. It was uncomfortable here, but now, you know, whatever state or position that they're in now, is like the circumstances, the environment is really harsh, okay? And they're still having to confront the truth, hidden truths coming to light. Wow. Emotional body. So somebody's crying here. Okay, again, they could be taking a hit when it comes to their status. Hold on, because there's crying, but there's also anger. Okay, somebody could be mad at a church witch here. Yeah. Wow. These could be people with the Eight of Cups. These could be people that's damn. Okay, I almost want to say separated from you. You could have been in this Nine of Swords energy here. Okay, could be a lot of people that walked away from you here because you spoke up. This could have been about a mother and a daughter duo. You could have said that these people were raising hell. You could have spoken up that these people were raising hell, honey. Gossip. Could be some gossip that's going on here. You could have spoke up about what somebody was into here. Yeah, somebody called you a liar. Okay, and they're thinking about it, honey, with the retrograde energy here. Yeah. Because the fear is in the reverse. Lie detector in the reverse. Like somebody didn't want it. They wanted people to fear your truth, not listen to you here. Okay, maybe not even be around you here. Let's see what all this. It's some messy ass energy coming out here. Yeah, look at this. It's a bunch of flying monkeys, flunkies, and junkies that are having to go into deep introspection here. Okay. Interesting. So, because you got conflict of interest and protection. Someone did not see the silver, damn, civil, okay. Someone did not see the silver lining in a situation here of why they had, I'm getting certain, I'm hearing upgrades, certain benefits here. Okay, so again, there's that energy that somebody did not want to embrace when it comes to getting out of their comfort zone here. Okay, interesting. A lot of gossip going on here. So this could have to do with a lot of people, because that's the return to sender energy here. There could be a lot of people that are feeling the effects here about, I'm getting, this could be two people. Okay, could be a group of people, could be one person, like whatever. Again, the truth was already there, but something has transpired, something has happened, and it's affecting a lot of people. And I feel like they could be looking back, you know, reflecting on something you said, a truth, and realizing that you were speaking facts here. Okay, there's a lot of protection. Okay, so this truth came through to protect them here. This was for their own good, their own protection. You could have told people to protect themselves against this person or these people. Something about friends. Okay? Wow. Oh, yeah, because people are caught up. It's too late for somebody to get out of something here. Okay? There's a passed over grandfather here that's holding some flying monkeys, flunkies and junkies, holding their feet to the fire. That's what I'm getting. They're in confusion. Guilty by association. So now you have people that are caught up in something. Okay, let's see what this is about. It's too late. Like there's an ancestor that's blocking them in. Maybe they thought something was funny, okay? There could be an investigation going on, child. Somebody could have followed an individual or a duo off the cliff here, off the deep end here. Somebody had to hire a private investigator because there was so much confusion here, okay? Like people were deceiving themselves. Yes, you spoke in the past about someone or a group of people needing a safe space. Okay, this was all about protection. I don't know whether you know it or not, but you could have been speaking to like a group of friends, a group of people here. Okay. Yeah. And they could have like ignored you, blacklisted you here, okay? Someone could have got into a business or a partnership or made some type of agreement with somebody having to do with finances. You could expose somebody for being a fraud, maybe even a scammer, okay? If someone's in regret that they didn't believe you, with this guilty by association, somebody made moves here, okay? With these people, this person, take it how it resonates, child. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Because it's too late now. And they could be feeling abandoned here. Somebody's in regret. Because it's like, this person was supposed to follow you out the door, okay? Follow you out of a cycle. Yeah, look. Somebody could even be facing time, y'all. Restrictions, success. Like this success, this is also the Ace of Swords in this deck. This success lands somebody into some type of restriction here. This could have something to do with fraud or scamming, okay? Perseverance. Somebody was adamant about reaching some type of success here, but they weren't going about it the wrong way. This is someone who was taking shortcuts here. Your action to prosperity here, okay? You could have spoke up about that here, and someone ignored you. Somebody also could have, can I say, like cursed you because you separated yourself, but it was for your own protection. Okay, you were being divinely guided here. Yeah, intellect. Okay, child. Loneliness. Yeah, they isolated you here. Okay, because of your intellect, your ability, your foresight, basically. Yeah, division. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Okay. So, you know, they felt like it was something wrong with you. Okay. Somebody felt like you were talking out your ass. Basically, loneliness, intellect here. Okay. Yeah. The Chariot energy here. Lies. Shit now. The Chariot could be coming for somebody and their lies. Yeah, confirmation. Now somebody want a truce. It's too late for that. Wow. It could have felt like you were lying or you were instigating here, trying to cause division. Yeah, it's time for justice. And it's a lot of fools that was on board. Now they're wanting generosity. Wow. Yeah. This is how they look. These are the flying monkeys, flunkies, and junkies here. Okay. There's a passed over grandfather in the building here, right? Yeah, lamentation. Wow, hope. There could be a passed over grandfather that was really disappointed with people who went along with something here or was a part of something, okay? Grieving a breakup, experiencing sadness in a relationship, facing a setback in your career, job loss, or business challenges, experiencing financial loss here, okay? Someone could even be grieving the passing of a grandfather here, okay, and you're being told to have hope. There could have been a big separation maybe within a family unit, okay, following a passing here, okay? Some of you guys could have spoke up about how grandfather passed away, okay? There's something you had to do on your own. You had to rely on your own faith, your own hope here, okay, your own foresight and intuition. Because people weren't effing with it. They weren't effing with you. Somebody didn't realize, like, your intuition put you ahead of the game, okay? And now there's a bunch of people that are caught up here, okay? There could be some type of legal consequences that's going on. Greed, instability here, yep. The This could be family that worked against you to steal, or a community, something like that, okay? There's definitely some friends involved. Somebody could have worked with their friends. This could be a feminine energy to help steal something here. Some of you guys, it could be from a passed over grandfather. Yeah. Now they're dealing with a lot of instability and the Fool energy. And the scales are being balanced. Whoever acted out of greed, they could have followed behind a mother and a daughter duo here. Hierophant energy here. Yeah, the law could be involved. Officials could be involved, child. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Prosperity. Maybe even a society here. Foresight. I can't make it up. You could have specifically got a download here from a passed over grandfather here, okay? Some of you guys, it may have something to do with a grandfather actually passing over, or maybe some inheritance attached to it, okay? Attached to this grandfather. Foresight here, yeah. It landed on this grandfather energy and this intuition here. You could have seen something in a dream, okay? Wow. Prosperity, society here. These people wanted to pop bottles. That's what they wanted to do, okay? Wow. So they're caught up. I feel like it's got a lot of court date energy here. Somebody could be going to jail. Somebody's going to have to pay the price, is what they're saying. And they know, because somebody's already crying and they're mad. Somebody's mad at who they followed. Okay. But they were all in this energy of greed. Someone is really controlling in this situation here. Could be a family member. Somebody wants to reach out. I feel like it's too late for that. Again, I feel like the drinks were pouring, okay? The drinks were pouring. Things were like really good for whoever this is they followed behind or worked with here. And they weren't trying to hear what you were saying, okay? With the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. Like that 5-star energy was popping at the time, okay? Yeah, now somebody wants to reach out and make peace, honey, okay? Somebody got a court date, justice and greed. And they're nervous. They're really nervous here. Now they distrust this person here, okay? They're in regret. Anxiety is at an all-time high. This person is overwhelmed. They're paranoid here, okay? Somebody could have even rushed into a marriage. You could have spoke some type of truth about that. You could be the medium here in your family here. And honey, they don't want to hear nothing that you got going on here, okay? I'm also getting something about a contract. Yeah, a trusted friend. Somebody trust a friend, okay? A friend could have introduced them to someone here that ain't ish. They got into the wrong contract here. They could have took some bad advice. Court date. I can't make it up. They trusted a friend. I'm telling you. They trusted a friend. So somebody could have got with a scammer, you know. What is this? Okay, money matters in the reverse here. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. It's in the reverse, and it landed on this grieving energy here. So I felt like you could have been in like a dark night of the soul here. All right. And it's like somebody, regardless of what you were going through here, you chose not to take some type of bait or the easy way out here. Also, money matters maybe wasn't going in your favor. So it could be a passed over grandfather that left you something here, okay? You were in grief. You didn't receive anything here. Fading feelings. This person is grieving. These people are grieving. Yeah, because their feet are being held to the fire. Basically, that's what's going on here. And you saw this coming. You knew this would happen. Foresight. Yeah, money is becoming a pressure point in this connection. Yeah, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Real receipts. Making bank. Somebody could have did something sketchy at the bank here. There's receipts. There's receipts. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating here. Yeah, they're caught up. Somebody could even get caught up meeting up with somebody here, or there could be something about a conversation here. They're caught up when it comes to transactions, an exchange of money, time, energy, and or resources here. This also could be actual financial records here. You got money matters, real receipts, and making bank. Somebody's caught up. Yeah, they are. Somebody could have even got a message from their grandfather here, okay, through a dream. Like, this person is very disappointed. Child. They can't get out of whatever this is. Yeah, whoever rushed into a contract here, it has backfired wholeheartedly, okay? Possessiveness. Yeah, this is somebody who was trying to control something. Somebody could have got married just to get access to somebody's inheritance here. This shit backfired. They trusted a friend with that. They shouldn't have done that, okay? The friend was not trustworthy. Aligned future. Living large. Yeah, that's what they felt. And it was a scam, okay? They felt like their future was going to be aligned with living large. It was a scam. It was a scam. And you spoke up. You spoke the truth about that, okay? But somebody did a lot of fear mongering. Surround your truth. Now fear is in the reverse. Yes, secrets and lies. Okay. I'm hearing the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Somebody, so help me God, somebody definitely got a court date here. Okay. And they got receipts. They got receipts about these money matters. About these transactions here. If somebody did something sketchy at the bank, they got the receipts, honey. Yeah, doing the work in the reverse, and it landed on greed in the reverse. Something is backfiring. Being greedy. Didn't want to give to the needy. You could have been needy at that time. Growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. Somebody decided that they weren't going to do the work. They were just going to take and steal. Yeah, and now they're going broke. And somebody don't need be going broke at this time because it looks like they need some type of defense. Okay, or a lawyer. Child. Something backfired on somebody's money directly. Okay. Yeah, big time. Divine timing. It landed on the justice energy. This situation was always going to be balanced out here, okay? Different worlds. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to be. Yeah, you could have felt like you weren't going to get justice in this situation here. No. It's coming. These people are on shaky grounds like shit. Somebody is in quicksand, okay? They feel like an earthquake done hit. Yep, about being backstabbed. Somebody who backstabbed you to align their future. This is, whoever this is, they're very controlling. Very controlling. So this is someone who backstabbed you here, okay? Within a community or a family is what I'm getting for the most part. Miles apart. This is someone you separated from, maybe even physical distance here, okay? Somebody could be going through a separation here. Again, because you had someone in this situation here, take it how it resonates, that could have gotten to a marriage or a contract here, okay? The single life, miles apart. Also, if somebody, there's some type of fake documents going on here, marriage certificate here. No, there's real receipts here that you're single, and someone's real nervous about that because I saw different worlds and now I'm seeing miles apart. Like you've been broke up, you didn't get back together. And as a matter of fact, you guys stayed totally, you know, in different worlds, okay? Yeah, mixed signals. It landed, mixed signals landed on divine timing. Someone's been trying to delay. There's no delay when it comes to the divine. There's no delay. Living the dream. They all did this so they could live the dream. It fell on money matters, okay? But you always have foresight that this shit was not going to work, okay? Loving yourself. Wow. Well, somebody's an idiot. Wow. Somebody's an idiot. Somebody's got court, okay? They got court. Look at this. You got the 9 of Wands here. with the Four of Coins here. Somebody going to try to show up to court like they ain't got nothing. They broke. They're destitute. It's not going to work because you got real receipts here. Okay. Here's a courtroom right here. Somebody's going to try to hide what they got. Living the dream. They're going to try to hide some assets here. Okay. Yeah. And play destitute here. With the Four of Coins energy here. Definitely. That's not going to work. Are they into you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And sometimes even they don't know. Somebody could have tried to say that you guys were on and off here. If this has anything to do with, someone who tried to fraudulently attach themselves to you on paper. No. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.